X-Men Origins Wolverine came out in 2009. This follows Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and his character basically over the years in showing his origin story and how he got his adamantium in his body and basically explaining his whole origin story. And yeah, that's basically the whole premise of this movie. And now if you know basically anything about the X-Men films, you definitely know this movie. And you know just how much people hate it. Because there is things that could have worked so well in this film. And people felt very disappointed by it in this movie. Like, there's multiple things that could have been so unbelievably awesome. But this movie just does something wrong and just completely misses the mark. And we're going to talk about all those things in this video, what the movie did wrong, some of the things it surprisingly did well, and, yeah, so, like, for example, when, they actually let Deadpool talk, that's pretty cool, whenever they actually let Wade talk, that's nice, actually seeing them, like, actually experimenting and putting the adamantium into Wolverine, that is a very tense sequence that when he eventually comes back and just busts out of there, it's a very cool sequence, even though, God, is the only scene where those claws actually look good. There is probably, like, 2 shots this whole movie where the claws actually look decent. Other than that, they look like they just walked right out of, like a Looney Tunes episode. I mean, it is actually insane what some of these claws look like in this movie. But overall, it does have some good sequences. For example, when you see Logan and you see Logan and his brother kind of going through fighting these wars over the course of the years, those are probably some of the best sequences in this movie. Because it doesn't try to do anything else. It just shows Wolverine actually being, they're actually showing Wolverine's origin and, kind of doing what the title suggests. And it actually does very well it lives up to the title of X-Men Origins Wolverine. Oh, after that, no, just forget about the title after that. It's not like it's going to matter, right? It's not going to matter. This sucks. Anyway, so you have this team, okay? And basically our main villain, he's like, I'm going to experiment on all of these mutants and I'm going to turn them into my mutant army. Yeah. So again, that's how adamantium got into Wolverine, which is actually, in my opinion, a very cool sequence. It just looks really cool. Him transforming and getting all the adamantium inside of him. But, yeah, so, and, like, also, this movie has some of the coolest explosions ever. Just because, like, the action sequences, and, like, surprisingly, a lot of the action in this movie was actually real. Obviously, a lot of it has to use visual effects, but a good chunk of it, when they did some real stuff, that's really good, because when you're able to do stuff for real in movies, that is usually when it's the best on screen. And that is, again, what we see here. And, yeah, so, okay, now, I'm just going to end off this review talking about Deadpool, because, there's no way to avoid it. He is, like, the most, he makes me kind of mad in this movie. And, so the action that he does is very cool. Like, I actually really enjoy the action in this movie. Like, specifically from Deadpool. Like, his action and everything is very cool. Even though he's basically just a Mortal Kombat character in this movie, he's not even really Deadpool. But, still, when he does end up fighting, it is done. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. And, yeah, so that's, like, the only time Deadpool's actually cool in this movie. So I'm so happy they gave Deadpool another chance. But, yeah, so, what do you guys think about the movie? Again, I just thought it was fine. I liked it probably more than other people do. But still, though, if you guys enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.